Hi guys, okay, we're back with, yes, you guessed it, another Letitty video. And each time I do one of these, I get more and more burned out. She's getting boring. I mean, this is from, I don't know, a few days ago, a week ago, something like that. Let me see. But her recent videos, I can't do. You know why? Because she's she's so fake and phony. So the one I'm doing right now is 5 days ago. Um, but she turns on this fake charm, when she's low on funds and wants people to think she's a nice girl, you know what I'm saying? And she's not. She just wants donos so she can get hotel rooms and all that stuff. So this one's pretty interesting, and boy, do I have a lot to say with some of the shit she says. So I am going to make myself smaller, and we are going to focus on her. So let's go.
Let's see here. Let's see. Why is there always like an irritant somewhere? Somewhere somehow. Always something that's gonna piss me off. So this morning I made a video.
How many videos do you make a day?
Hmm.
But you say nobody else has anything to do with their lives?
This morning I made a video and uploaded it. Waking up in regards to the fact that everybody thinks that the child should come before the mother. And why is that? Is that because
Well, typically it's because when we have children, as women, mothers, I don't know about some of you ladies out there, but I always put my children first. She believes that you should you should put yourself first, okay? Because, you know, with the whole, idea of if the airplane's going down, where do you put the oxygen mask on first, you or the person next to you? That's a little bit different, okay? Babies, children are helpless. You want out? Hold on, I'm sorry. Okay, hold on. I'll let you out. Come on, come on, hold on. Listen, do you want out? Out. Come on, let's go. Then I'm shutting the door. In or out? Sit. 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 No, sit. Oh my gosh. He's going to drive me crazy right now. Okay, I'm not putting you first right now, okay? Oh, okay, say hi. Okay, baby. Okay, that's it. He missed me. I was gone for a couple days. Okay, that's enough. I don't need a bath. Stop now. Stop. Okay, sit. Sit. Stop now. Stop. Sit down. Down. It's not playtime. I love you, but stop. Ew. So I was gone for a couple days, and he missed me. I'm telling you. You're upsetting me. Sorry for that disruption. Stop. It's not playtime right now. I brushed you today. I took you for a WALK. I fed you a yummy, yummy dinner. I gave you a treat. I cleaned your ear out. I put more medicine in it. Leave me alone. Plus, I got home and cleaned the entire house. Let's get back to Letitty. So she believes you should take care of, you know, yourself first before your child. I don't believe that. I believe when you have a helpless child that you should think of the child's needs first.
Because is it because you're that ignorant to think that without the mother, like, you wouldn't have the offspring? I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
It's pretty easy for people like you to spread their legs and get pregnant. To be a mother is a lot different. Okay, you aren't the kind of person who has the compassion and empathy to be a good mother because you get jealous of your children getting more attention than you. I mean, we've seen it in your videos here. If you only care about the child and not me, then F you. And you guys only care about the child. No, you're a narcissist. And um, I, there's a whole nother situation there going on. But let's continue.
I think you people are fucking stupid and masochistic.
People. I don't necessarily mean the people.
That's her thing that it connected to her car
I'm
speaker.
sorry, who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you to say that I haven't acted like a mother? I'm pretty sure I placed all my fucking efforts into my first child, and I've been a better mother than, say, someone like you.
Okay, she doesn't even know who she's talking to. Just somebody who commented, right? She doesn't know who she's talking to, but she's assuming that she was a better mother. Now remember, her daughter got taken at like 3.5 years old. Okay, she lit her crib on fire, not with her in it, but how many other things did she do to her daughter? We know that her daughter didn't use her voice, right? Um, I can imagine, and then when she was calling her husband at work, I need you to come home. I can't handle this, going all crazy. Okay. I don't think she was a good mother at all.
Who eats trash food, who does whatever the fuck she wants to, who talks down to other people, who gets on their fucking feed. Do you have nothing else better to do? Why
Okay,
didn't you?
let's hear this.
I'm pretty sure I placed all my fucking efforts into my first child, and I've been a better mother than, say, someone like you, who eats trash food, who does whatever the fuck she wants to, who
How
talks
do you
down to
know?
other people, who gets on their fucking feed. Do you have nothing else better to do? Why don't you tend to your own kids? Tend to your own issues in life.
For one, you don't know if this person's kids are young or grown. You don't know what kind of food they eat. And maybe they just came across your channel and they think you're disgusting and they wanted to tell you. Um, you come on here every single day, all day, pretty much. Nobody really cares what Leticia is doing. Everybody just wants to know what happens with the baby. And what are you going to do after that baby's born? What are you going to use for content then? Because, I mean, it should be interesting, but I'm not going to be watching you.
Don't bring your fucking backhanded comments to me. That's what I fucking thought.
People
Dumbass.
can comment, oh, gee, you're so intelligent, Leticia. You are so hyper intelligent. Most of her vocabulary is putting people down and cussing. That's all. That's what she. It's funny because you go from this type of video to one she made tonight when she finally got a hotel room. Night and day difference. It's unbelievable when she gets what she wants.
The child shouldn't have an opportunity to live in such a shitty ass world. Who in the fuck wants a child to be raised in this fucking hellacious fucking world? That would be fucking sadistic.
Well, why didn't you get the plan B then? Why didn't you go have an abortion like you said you were going to? Why didn't you follow through with anything that you told JW you were going to do? again, I'm going to say it until the end of times. I believe she planned this entire thing. There's no excuse for why she didn't go get the plan B. She had the money, she has a car, um, or why didn't she go get an abortion? Um, she messaged him that she had an appointment, right? So, what would stop her from doing that? She says on here, I'm so religious. Girl, no. What makes me sick is people like her that use God when it fits them, when it fits their narrative, when they are trying to come across in a certain way and they say, MGL does the same thing, TT does the same thing, you know, oh, God this and God that, but you can't see in their world at all. Nothing separates them from the world. But with Christians, you're supposed to be able to see. When you're a person of faith, you're supposed to tell the difference between them and the world, right? Us and the world. You like that fan, Bubba's?
This one is the vegan dark chocolate banana.
Vegan. It's a shake. Big deal.
Delicious. I'm not sure why the sound would be muffled. Oh, I know why. Because it's attached to the.
Duh.
Is that better?
God, I hate watching her eat shit and drink stuff.
So anyway, let's see. What's pissing me off this morning? Because
Life. Could you imagine? Seriously, this is no joke. Could you imagine being in the same house under the same roof as her? Or being married to her or dating her and waking up next to her ass in the morning, just depending on what she dreamt about or what she conjures up in her little head, uh, how she's going to react to you in the morning. Oh, it's got to be like this on a daily basis. Yikes.
no, it's not up to us who lives or dies, right? But it is up to us whether or not we conceive a child. It's completely up to us.
Yes, and you know what, Leticia, you had plenty of time and opportunities to not have that baby, and you chose to have it. So you can't blame that on anybody else but yourself, girl. You're a grown up. She says she shouldn't have to be responsible for her own body. What?
So that makes no sense that we can create life and we can't destroy the life because there's nothing, no resources to sustain it.
Then you should probably keep your legs closed instead of walking around with them wide open saying, come get me, big boy, because you can't take care of a child. Maybe you shouldn't be having sex. And quit saying he forced you to. He did not. And just say for argument's sake, just say, even though he didn't the first time, just say he did. Okay? The second time, you wanted it from him. And that's when you got pregnant. And that's when you chose not to get the plan B or an abortion. And that's the time you asked him to ejaculate inside you. So that's all on you, girl. You can't, no matter how you slice it and dice it, it's on you, period. Ugh. Hi, Bubba's. That
I
face.
would say
Ugh.
that this normally would take the sad away, but knowing that I am going to give up this child when it pops out of me, all the pain that I've gone through the last 9 months, all the pain that I suffered through during
Say,
having to,
say,
you know, have
Sit.
it expelled from my
Sit.
body.
Sit.
No smoothie is going to make up for it.
Sit.
No amount of money,
Sit.
no amount of
Get
comfort
down.
is going to make up for the fact that
Down.
there's this woman.
Down.
She sent me $50. Whoa, like that's a lot for me, okay?
Oh my
That's
gosh.
a lot.
He's not
She sent me
listening.
$50 on
Sit.
one of my cash things
Sit.
on Cash App. And I was
Sit
like,
down.
hell yeah, that'll come in handy. She
Stay.
said, she gave me her number. She said, reach out to her. So instead of calling,
All the sad, all the work she's had to go through. Really? What time were you sad? When you were punching yourself in the stomach to try to have a miscarriage? What time were you sad when you were taking those pills to try to kill the baby? Um, what when what time were you sad? When? When you all the times you said, I hate this effing baby. It's Satan. He's a bastard child. I'm gonna leave him in the woods. His neck will maybe break when he's coming out. Now she tries to act like she's sad.
I decided to text her. She says, well, I only saw some of your videos. I felt sorry for you. I wanted to see if I could help in any way. And, God, the videos are like so fucking like, I had to put it on. Excuse me. I'm a pig.
She's such a nasty pig.
I'm so sorry that I offend everyone around me. This is delicious, though. I'm not gonna lie, I love this one. I've had this
I don't need a bath.
since I found it a couple days ago. I've had like 3 or 4 different smoothies of this dark chocolate banana.
Thank you.
Vegan. It's delicious.
Ugh,
I totally recommend it, especially if you are feeling sad.
Okay, stop.
And this week they have them.
Stop.
Well, they had it on the app.
Stop.
If you had their like app, it was buy one get one free of the 20-ounce smoothies.
Stop.
So I've got 2 of them. Fuck yeah. It's
yeah.
delicious.
She's funny looking woman. Her videos do that.
So I wanted to tell you about this lady.
Go. You're drooling on me. Go.
This lady.
Gross.
She said she wanted to help. And I was like, all right, cool. Bet. So I text her and she said, you seem like a nice person. Why would you be arrested when you give birth?
Stop licking me. Stop. Oh my gosh, I can't catch a break. I'm sorry, you guys. God, I swear I don't have 5 minutes to myself. Okay, so why would she be arrested when she gives birth? Well, let's see. Maybe because she has a warrant out for her arrest? Maybe because she didn't go to court? Maybe because she falsified a police report? Now he wants out.
I say, why would I be arrested while I was pregnant? So she even asked me, she said, why would they hold a pregnant woman? Why would they put a pregnant woman behind bars like that? And I was thinking, like, do you not know any shit about the trauma I've sustained? And she said, I don't know about Arkansas laws. Yeah, they're very shady and backhanded, and they literally force me to detach psychologically from my child that I'm birthing because they force me to be and I was thinking, like, do you not know any shit about the trauma I've sustained? And she said, I don't know about Arkansas laws. Yeah, they're very shady and backhanded, and they literally force me to detach psychologically from my child that I'm birthing because they force me to be incarcerated.
Everybody else's fault. It's everybody else's fault. She always has a roundabout way, always finds a way to blame somebody else. Always. It can't be because she's a psycho or a loony. No. Nope. It's the court's fault. It's the police department's fault. It's her mother's fault. It's her brother's fault. It's her ex-husband's fault. It's JW's fault. Always somebody else's fault.
For a week's time, and I lost 3 pounds during that time. Recognize that my child was unwanted, and you can't place that on me. I am disabled due to mental health, and I shouldn't have been placed in confines like that when I didn't do anything but speak out about what the father had done.
You slandered JW. You accused him of being the father of this baby with no proof, right? You falsified a police report. The police saw the text messages and the communications and your videos. They came to the conclusion that you falsified the police report. So when you say you did nothing wrong, you did lots wrong. You're not above the law, bitch. You seem to think that you can throw out that I'm a disabled citizen because of mental illness, but other times, oh, I don't have mental illness, or I'm just mentally ill. Again, you use it whenever you need to, just like you do God. And so you got put in jail. And another thing I'm still confused over, why didn't she show up? If she's got all this proof that she says that he raped her, why wouldn't she want to go to court and say, here's my evidence. He did this to me. Here's my proof, and testify to it? Why? Why are you hiding, bitch?
Left me for dead. Left me, hey, I'm homeless. I don't know what's going on.
You were homeless before, okay? Nobody left you for dead. So she uses that term to make people who don't know the story, who are just coming and listening, to make it sound so, oh, like she got totally, assaulted and then left laying there for dead. No, nobody got left for dead.
I haven't, I went through 2 years of nearly, it was a year and a half at that point. I went through a year and a half of being homeless, and I didn't have these issues. And then I came in contact with one of your military men, two of your military men. And
really, you didn't have those issues? Well, just go back and watch your videos. You're accusing this person and this person, cops and, people at the mental hospital, and all of these people you're accusing of assaulting you or victimizing you in some way. So you weren't doing wonderful prior to this.
And guess what? There's a baby involved, and it destroyed my life. Destroyed my life. I don't care what people say about, oh, it's a blessing. Oh, it'll change your life. It'll, one of these days. When? After the baby's born? After the trauma I've already lived through? After the trauma that I already sustained going to fucking jail for a week?
A week. Oh, you poor thing. You should have kept your legs closed. Or you should have went and got a plan B. Or you should have went and had an abortion. Period. You chose not to do any of those. Or you should have not have him ejaculate inside you. Duh.
It's not worth it. It's not worth loving something. It's not worth having any emotional attachments to anything or anyone at any given time. And I've realized that. I realized that the moment I met the father. I realized that the moment that I meet new people.
You don't know how to love, Leticia. You have no idea what love even is.
realize that the moment that people reach out to me, there is no reason, no rational, fucking realistic, down to earth, sane reason for me to get attached to any other human being ever again.
Leave them alone then.
Because I've lived through so much trauma,
Oh my gosh.
so much pain.
So much.
There is nothing I want out of another single individual. I thought at some point that I was going to get that.
Really? Turn off your super chats. Turn off your Cash App and your Venmo and your your sorry, I didn't do my sinuses today. Uh, your Venmo and your PayPal, turn them all off. If everybody is so gross and you don't want anything from anybody, you're sure willing to take their money though, aren't you? And their free hotel rooms and the food they send, money for food and um, why don't you? How do you? Can you not pay for that yourself? I don't understand it. She said it on here, almost $1,000 a month on disability, and she's got a car and no bills. I mean, and she gets food stamps and WIC. Wow, she should be sitting pretty good.
That I was going to end up like finding that one person. But I realize now, after forcing me into an interaction that caused another life, another creation, my body has been mutilated again. My body has been used again. Wow. I'm just going to live my life. And if people think that I'm running from the law, this woman even asked, why would they put there? That doesn't seem sane. No, it's not sane. I don't know why they went to such an extreme to harass.
It doesn't seem sane to people that listen to you. It doesn't seem sane to people that buy your bullshit. The way you tell the story, the way you spin it, it doesn't seem sane. But when you've followed all along and you know what really happened, um, yeah, it makes complete sense why they threw your ass in jail, pregnant or not. Just because you're pregnant doesn't mean you don't have to follow the laws. Doesn't mean you don't have to show up for court. I mean, who do you think you are? Fuck. Hold on. Mm.
Me particularly, but they wanted to make sure that I would never have kids again, never be allowed around children again, because I will literally mentally detach. These children mean nothing to me. They're just flesh and blood in their own way, I guess. Whatever they are. Don't bring it near me. Don't I want nothing to do with it. So don't mind me while I scroll the comments. So there's no one with mansions that I can live in. There's no bullshit like that. That's all fucking fake. People have talked to me here and there, and they try to fucking feed me a bunch of nonsense about, oh, this person's got that for you and I've got this for you. It's all just gaslighting. That's all it ever is. The same thing with the Amazon wish list, trying to get my hopes up for nothing. It would be worse to get a C-section, because I've seen the scars that are left behind by on the women.
I've had a C-section. My scar's about that big, that long. My doctor told them to make my scar as small as possible. He was so sweet. He was in his 70s. And what are you talking about? A C-section? Who cares? I mean, are you that vain? I mean, I can't show you, but my scar is not that big. It's very tiny.
No, I don't mind ripping my vagina to shreds, because I'm not intending to use it for a relationship then thereafter.
Okay.
I don't care. I don't care if it comes out all loosey goosey. Don't give a fuck. I really don't. I'm not here for the pleasure of every man. I'm not here for every fucking person. If I find somebody later on through whatever encounter, then maybe. Then I'll feel sorry for him, but whatever. Writing me a love song.
Yeah, we'll feel sorry for him too, because if he doesn't play his cards right, if he doesn't do everything Leticia wants him to do, watch out. Here comes another claim.
Hey, you crazy fat bitch. Hey, guess what? You weren't raped. Hey, guess what? You were fucking just crazy and you're stupid and ugly and fat. Look at your crooked teeth and big nose and big ears. And look at that crazy fucking fro you've got. You're a piece of trash and no one loves you. Nobody wants to be around you or your children. And you were used and wasted and you're just a cum dumpster. Is that a nice song? Because that's what I.
That doesn't make me feel bad for her whatsoever. I'm sure some people are like, oh, Leticia, don't say that about yourself. She does that for sympathy. She says herself, she's so smart. She says herself, she gets all these guys can't keep their hands off of her, right? She's so flattered because they want her that bad that they have to take it from her. She talks about how adorable she thinks she is and how she lost all that weight before she got pregnant, and so she liked her body. I mean, come on, she just does this shit for attention.
I hear in my fucking head every day. Like,
Mm-hmm.
that's how much I hate myself. And I
Mm-hmm.
knew to try to get away from those feelings. But then when I was pushed down on earth again, like to be forced into this situation of like, he jacked off in me and then just left it at that. And I'm just like, whoa, bitch. I'm more of a relationship type of girl. I don't even like being dolled up all the time. I do it for you trash people that want to see me in my fancy dresses, in my stockings, and in my heels, and in.
Nobody wants to see that. What are you talking about? Nobody wants to see you like that. You do it for yourself. If you're a woman, why can't she just say, sometimes I get dressed up to feel good about myself? Again, she blames it on everybody else. Everybody else has to see her like that. Gross. Ew.
In my fucking tiny bit of makeup and with my hair done. It makes a world of a difference. It's like it's like a totally different person. But really, do I just like bumming around like this? Fuck yeah. Why would I give a shit? I don't want anybody looking at me. I don't want anybody, you know, trying to get in my hoo ha.
Uh-huh.
I wanted one person,
Mm-hmm.
and that person doesn't exist. They are dead.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here.
Wait, who was that? Who was that? Who wanted one person to get in your hoo-ha? You mean JW? Mm-hmm.
That rap is fire because it's all fucking on point, isn't it? Fucking making me fucking go crazy. Yeah, my feet are pretty swollen right now. I'm trying not to eat too much sugar and shit, and then lift them up.
Didn't she
But
call people, didn't she say people who eat sugar and fast food and stuff are trash? They don't give a shit about their kids. They don't give a shit about themselves. And then I just heard her in a video the other day say she's addicted to sugar. You hypocrite, bitch.
then I'm always nervous when I go in and out of facilities. What am I going to do wrong now? What am I going to look at one of these officers the wrong way? Am I going to offend them? Oh, so sorry.
What are you complaining about, you ungrateful little twat? They're not coming for you. I mean, remember before you were so scared because they had a warrant out for your arrest? Well, there still is one, but they're not coming to pick you up. So you're not in jail. So why don't you shut the fuck up? How many times did you say, if I could just live in my car, be in my car and be left alone and not have to worry about going to jail? And that's what you're doing. But you're not happy. You're never happy. Nothing makes you happy. And what are you going to bitch about when this baby's gone?
my hormones, my emotions, my rejection in life. The fact that you ostracized me my entire life, only gave me negative eye contact. You think I don't notice? That's when you pick up on shit. That's when you learn. That's when you learn to avoid certain individuals also.
I'm sure they've learned to avoid you. Basket case.
Men should be held accountable for their fucking words and actions. Some bitch just said right now. Look at this
So
dumb
should
bitch.
you. Look at
What's
this
her
dumb
name?
bitch. So should you, stupid bitch. You've threatened JW's life. You've threatened that baby's life. You look at that face. I just want to, just want to pop her cheek with a pin in her nose. Sorry. Anyways, you should be held accountable for your words and actions too. It goes both ways. I mean, we couldn't even, I mean, you did say you were going to burn down the hotel. Remember that? I mean, there's so many things that you've said, right? But you said it's freedom of speech, right? But men should be held accountable for their actions. You're so ugly. Gross. You look like a pig. And I'm sorry, you guys, I don't talk about people's looks. But this bitch thinks she is on top. And she needs to be, like I've said, knocked down a few pegs. Look at that face. It's a face only a mother could love. Well, not her mother.
What's her name right here? Jennifer G. No, ma'am. You laid down and got used. You're the only one at fault for that behavior. I hope you're being sarcastic, because
Nope.
that sure as fuck doesn't make any sense in
Yes, it does.
any other linguistic way. I mean,
Yes,
obviously,
it does.
I laid down next to a shit ton of people and didn't get raped. A shit ton. And I guess it was just my turn to get used. No, bitch. Everybody should keep their fucking hands and feet and dicks to themselves. Because it sure as fuck, I wasn't just offering my pussy to everybody I laid down next to. You can ask everybody. They're
Bitch, you had 5 dudes within that couple week period. You say there's only 2 that could be the father, but you've been claiming it's JW the entire time. I cannot wait for that DNA test. But she's saying that she didn't get R'd by these other guys. Well, hasn't she said so many times that this has happened to her so many times? So which is it? Liar.
be like, yeah, that bitch. I wasted $20. I wasted $50. Yeah, I bought her dinner. Yeah, I bought her this and whatever. And this, that, and the third. She never put out. I laugh because you people are sick. Like it's my fault.
Mm-hmm.
You're fucking ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
You're the type of person that raises rapists. You're the type of person, oh, it's okay if they lay down in your bed, that means consent. No, you have to verbally fucking express it. You have to physically be okay with it. You know, even of words, you can be forced into saying words you don't mean. Look at interrogations. Look at this where they waterboard people and then they get these false confessions and everything. Duh. Not every
You're
bitch
a
wants to get
fool.
fucked, especially to the point of impregnation, like becoming yeah. What is that, right? Is that I can't even think.
Actually, you did want to get fucked. You asked him to fuck you. Not only that, but ejaculate inside you, knowing you were ovulating and it wasn't intentional. Mm. I know that was the second time, but don't tell me you're going to, after someone rapes you, you're going to say, hey, I want you inside me. And then say, oh, I'm not going to press charges, but then say, oh, I wanted him to ejaculate inside me because I wanted the evidence, right? The evidence down there. But then you don't go report it, right? But then you also don't get the plan B. You also don't get an abortion. Bitch. And then she was saying she thought they were going to have a relationship. Don't know. I could understand where maybe a young girl, if she was victimized in that way, where she may get it confused. She's 35 years old. If she's been victimized before, she knows you're not going to want a relationship with your rapist and you're not going to ask him to screw you. Come on.
Yeah, bread. I do love it though.
Look at the way she's sitting. Gross. Wait till she starts scratching down there.
Who is this dumbass? God bless America. Abusive women and mothers. I don't know who you're talking about. There is not an abusive mother or woman right here.
Okay.
Not on the screen. Like, I literally bend over backward for people, and you're gonna tell me that because I get verbally aggressive, fuck no. Not abuse at all. Believe me, I'll show you fucking abuse. And that's why I started recording everything, and that's why everybody got pissed. Damn! She finally fucking proved that she is not the issue and never was the issue, and we have to fucking redact some of this shit and
Where's that proof? Where's the proof that you're talking about? Nobody's redacting anything.
court because this does not reflect the person in front of us. Duh.
Duh.
Maybe. Oh, what kind of stupid ass? Oh my god. Oh my god. This Jennifer G. dumb bitch. Okay, let's see. Maybe Jason was forced into words he didn't mean. Like what? He was forced into what? Offering me dinner? Offering me a place to stay for 4 days? Safe place? He was forced into saying those things?
Never know.
And knowing that in his mind he's just a crazy fucking psychopath that was going to rape me anyway? A serial rapist? So what you're saying is he was forced by some kind of demonic being to tell me that I was going to be safe and that it was going to be kosher? Bitch. Get over your fucking stupid ass self, for real. I verbally abused that baby. I'm reflecting everything that everyone has said to me.
See? I don't think this is the... I don't know if this is the right one. I think it is, but... You guys remember, she had plenty of outs. She said he creeped her out at dinner. She said his teeth were nasty. She wanted nothing to do with him. He told her, if you don't feel comfortable with me being here, I can leave and you can stay. No, 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 I want you to stay too. So he goes in the bathroom, takes a shower, comes out in her nightwear, jumps in the bed with him. Shut up.
Directly to it. I'm not the one that put those words. I didn't imagine these words. These things exist now because of people like you. That's why the baby's gotten hurt. Because I've read all this shit. I've had to feel all this shit. And that's why it doesn't matter what I say. This little bastard is just a little bastard. And he's fucking poor. He comes from...
Why don't you stay off of YouTube then? It's so terrible for you to read this stuff. Why didn't you stay off of YouTube until the baby was born? You know why? because your needs are more important and you need the attention and the money.
From a shitty mother. He comes from a rapist father. What do you want me to say? Your mom's disabled and psychotic, just so you know. Your dad's a fucking psychopath. Fucking abuses women.
Wow. Wow.
If anybody was raped, it was him. No, definitely not. Men know. And they know when I
Men
want
can
it
be
from
raped.
them.
Men
It's
can be
something that they
raped.
think about. Yeah. Normally, I never had a problem staying in relationships for a long period of time because I get freaky as hell.
Ew. What? That's not all guys care about. If you're a psycho and they start to fear for their lives, probably like your ex husband, they're out of there. You get freaky as hell. You think that's going to keep a guy around? Did you just hear her hyper intelligent wording? I really have never had a hard time staying in long term relationships because I get freaky as hell. Who have been your long term relationships that haven't left you?
Oh my god, Tequila over here. Tequila Mockingbird. Honey, you are a psychopath for even commenting, because now you just pinpointed how stupid you look.
So all she has is put downs. She has nothing of
And then this guy.
value.
The only demon I see are the people that actually talk down to me because I'm innocent. I'm just trying to reach out for actual help, and it's not helpful whatsoever, any of this trash
Well,
commentary.
then get off. Get off YouTube then.
Congratulations. You're hidden from the channel. Okay. Congratulations to you, dumbass.
Aww. What will they do? Whatever will they do?
Thank you. Many names. Some people absolutely do not deserve to be pregnant, and this is one of those examples. Exactly on point. I never wanted children in such a trash ass world when I had no financial backing for it, nothing for the child. That doesn't mean that I wasn't emotionally stable and that I couldn't have given it the love that it needed.
Emotionally stable? Do you see how she acts when someone tells her their opinion? If she doesn't like it? Do you see how she acts when she threatens to burn hotels down? She's killed puppies. She's caught her daughter's crib on fire. She's stable. She's not financially stable, mentally stable, emotionally stable. I think she's more mentally stable than she puts on. She uses it as a cover, she uses it as an excuse. She never wanted kids and this, but then in other times she'll say, I just wanted to find that one guy and get pregnant and we would be a family. So you did want kids or you didn't want kids? And I ask again, why did you not go get the plan B?
But since I do not have the finances, the materialistic shit to fucking fix this, that's why I shouldn't be pregnant right now. I cannot afford for this child in a fucking depleted ass fucking, what is this? Recession that nobody wants to admit is a recession.
She loves, God, pig. She loves the negative
You don't
comments.
bother me because I know you're wrong. You bother me because it's irritating having to repeat my story a million goddamn times and have everyone think that they're right.
Nobody asked you. Look at her. She's drinking the second one now. Nobody asked you to repeat your story 5,000 times like you have. But it's the kind of good thing you do because then we catch you in lies. And that's what the judge needs. That's what the court needs. That's what the police need, is to catch you in your lies. So people don't believe you, she blocks them. And she even says later that I only block people that don't understand the truth. Okay.
Are you that stupid? No, you're fucking dumb. And that's why I like to laugh at you. And that's why I create these videos, so I can give it back. Give it back with ease. And I can move about my day.
But you don't. All you do is sit on here and love the negativity. I don't know why her thing does that.
Okay. Turn to God and he will take all the hate in my heart. It will take away. That didn't happen. That hasn't happened. I don't know. I was born into the Catholic faith.
Because you haven't turned to God. You speak it, you don't live it. That's when these people sit here and say, I've prayed to God, I've told him I can't deal with this. I can't. You're not seeking God in the right way. You're just saying things on the spur of the moment, telling him what you want, what you want at that moment. But you don't have a relationship with God. There's a difference. He's not truly in here. And you know how you talk about karma all the time? This is your karma. This is where you're getting payback by the universe for all of the shit you've done to people. This is yours, girl.
I went to Catholic school. I still harbor resentment and hate because all these demons exist. I'm pretty sure that I can't just give it to God anymore. I have to just openly admit this stuff to the universe around me. And I pray to God constantly. I pray all the time. Please stop this. Please stop the pain. Please make me stop hating, because I don't like hating. It's horrifying.
But you don't have a relationship with them. That's a completely different thing. It's obvious you don't.
If the baby is not Jason's, will I love it? I won't love it either way. Whomever is the father, I will not love it. I refuse to get emotionally attached to something that is going to drain me for 18 plus years, and I have no financial backing for it. No, thank you. All I want is understanding. That's it. I thought that I could find love at some point, but there is no such thing. There's absolutely no such thing as unconditional love, like I offered to my child, my first one. No, I'm pretty sure you do look stupid for talking down to someone that's pregnant and homeless in a car, Jennifer
please.
G. You do.
No, bitch.
So I'm pretty sure.
No, it doesn't matter if you're pregnant and homeless in the car. You put yourself there. That doesn't mean that you're void of having people share their opinions about you. So you can put people down and talk shit to as many people as you want, being pregnant and homeless in a car. But nobody can say anything to you.
You're making yourself out to look even worse than a homeless person chilling in her car pregnant. Yeah. No. Pretty sure that's how that works, mind you.
Mind you. You're stupid. You're really stupid, Leticia. You're dumb. God.
Jesus couldn't save me now. Believe me. No, see, that's just it. Financial backing? No. I didn't ask for this child. There's no way that I should be seeking any financial support for it. I didn't seek out the child. I'm not going to put an effort towards financially supporting something that doesn't belong to me. Fuck it. Doesn't belong to me. It belongs to the state, because every person has a price on their head. So instead of being born into a world where we're just equals and everything, no, we have a fucking price tag in that sense of we have to pay for the birth, we have to pay for, we automatically owe the moment we're born. So, how does that make any sense? When they say the world doesn't owe you anything, oh, but we owe the world? We owe the world financially, even just for being born. That doesn't make sense. That's hypocritical. That's really ironic, actually. Let's see here. Well, the reason that the baby isn't loved is because I went to jail for a week. That's why. And there's nothing that can fix that. And why do people keep talking about adoption? I'm immediately gonna hide you, you dumb bitch. If you don't know the fucking situation, if you don't understand, if you haven't seen the numerous fucking videos I made on that, no. I'm not gonna fake his life to be like, oh yeah, everything was cool. Here's a bunch of material belongings. They'll send you to a decent public school. No, thank you.
What the fuck is wrong with you? She would rather, and she said it before, she would rather this child suffer and have to go into the state, into foster care, instead of go with a loving family and give it up for adoption, give him up for adoption. She said she would rather him have to go into foster care because it's a trash baby. You're fucking sick. Look at if I saw her in person, mm-mm. Well, first things first, I want to cut off that fucking little curl bang thing she's got going on there. It just bugs the shit out of me. It's just like sitting right here. Just it's all curly and frizzy, and she's so ugly. Ugh.
I don't care if anybody cares. I don't see that I'm comforted right now. Where's the caring behind me not having to sleep in my fucking car? Where's the caring behind me getting to eat every fucking day without having to worry about my finances? Where's the caring behind any of that?
God, you're a selfish. See you next Tuesday. You are vile. You get almost $1,000 from the fucking state, and food stamps, and Medicare and Medicaid. You said, what the fuck? There's people on the streets that have nothing. They're literally sitting there with a sign. Some of them have more money than us, but some of them don't. Some of them are just hoping someone gives them $1 so they can get something to eat. You're stuffing your fat fucking face multiple times a day. God, who? Where's my home? Where's my this? Where's my that? You don't deserve shit. You deserve to be not have a car. You deserve to be living on the streets. I don't give a shit. You deserve to be on the streets with no PayPal, no Cash App, no Venmo, no fucking YouTube, nothing. And then let's see how you handle it, Miss Tough Girl. You act like you're so tough. You're weak. You're weak. You can't even take care of yourself.
Tell me. Let's
What
see
have you
here.
done to deserve it?
Oh my God, you.
What have you done to deserve that? What have you done? You think you should just be born and you should have all these allotments to you just because you're alive? What have you done? Nothing. You're just you suck off of the system, off of men, you're gross.
You guys are so fucking stupid.
She says that a lot. That's how she feels about herself.
Are you stupid about this unreported YouTube shit? You are a fucking faggot. You are an idiot. I report everything. You're fucking dumb. Unreported, like they're gonna let that shit go. Fucking, they would take care of it immediately. Stupid ass. I have no right to claim him as the father until the DNA test.
Yep.
That's an idiotic thing to say.
No, it's not. No, it's not, you stupid bitch. I thought you were so intelligent. You don't know who the father is. And you've been sitting there flapping that big mouth for 9 months, saying it's him, and that's not 100% sure. That's not fact. So for you to say what you say, that's pretty idiotic. How are you going to feel when that DNA test comes back and it happens to not be him? How are you going to feel then? She won't care. Well, I said it could have been the other guy too. I hope he sues your ass for slander and defamation. Oh my gosh, I hope he goes after you, Leticia, and I hope he doesn't stop. You deserve every bit of it.
Oh my God. Once I see and hold the baby, it becomes magical. I am pretty sure I thought it was magical that I got pregnant and nothing good happened from that. I'm not going to fucking get involved with getting emotionally attached with something that just spewed out of my body and the father didn't want anything to do with.
You
No
can't.
thanks.
You're incapable of getting emotionally attached because you're psychotic.
Anything that I'm genuinely excited about, not being pregnant and getting away from this and never having to see anything to do with this again.
Oh, you'll sit there and talk about it because you'll have nothing else.
Yeah, and that was an issue.
You say the same thing over and over and over and over and over.
Conceived outside of wedlock, and that was an issue, and so the child was taken from me. I see all of it. I see all of the grander scheme of things. It was not sanctified. The relationship was not holy. It was not worthwhile. It was not accepted by God. Our relationship, my ex-husband and I.
So you went and
Same
did it
thing with this
again.
one.
Yeah. So you went and repeated the same thing. Same with this one. Yep. You repeated the same thing. And you fuck a lot of guys. So what do you mean you try to abide by what God wants? Then you wouldn't be meeting men in hotel rooms and going to their home for cuddle sessions and getting naked for money. Stop it.
God does not accept children that are damned.
Yes, he does. God loves all children.
Boo-hoo, Jessica Matthews. Oh, you aren't the first one to be pregnant alone. And I won't be the last, bitch. But if we don't stop this, then there's going to be a shit ton of pregnant women just alone, especially without any abortions being able to go on. You are so sick. How can you have that sick mindset? No, the woman has to strive hard. No, the man needs to keep his dick in his pants and he needs to fucking strive hard for the shit that he created.
No, sluts like you need to stop going to meet up with men that they know want to fuck and laying in their bed. Women need to be women, independent, right? Protect themselves, not put themselves in these situations. I'm not saying sometimes women get taken advantage. I'm not saying that. I'm saying someone like her who supposedly knows it happens all the time and it happens to her all the time, then you would think her being so intelligent, she wouldn't keep putting herself in the same situation. But she can because she wants to be a victim all the time. And so, by doing so, by doing what she does, she can claim she's a victim all the time. See, there's people like her in the world that's all she's got. That's all she's got is she doesn't work. She gets money for sitting on her ass doing nothing. And now she's found YouTube, unfortunately. And now she's got an audience and she can just fuck with them and she can make them feel sorry for her and she can get money. And so just wait. Who knows what's going to come next?
Oh my god, if he's the father, he has all the rights to the child. He's a fucking rapist. And I'll find a way to get him charged for it. I will find a fucking proper attorney.
So how are you going to get an attorney? Leticia, you're bitching about not being able to eat, even though you eat out all the time. That's why you have no money. Um, Bottom line, you can't get someone charged for something they didn't do, especially with the proof he has. You're just going to get in more trouble. And then she's going to cry victim because she's going to accuse him again, right? She's going to go try to accuse him again and push this forward. Guess what's going to happen? Then when her ass ends up in jail, right? When her ass ends up in jail again, it's going to be someone else's fault. I thought she just wanted to get this baby out of her and be done with it. Huh? Now she's saying she's going to go after him again. I wouldn't do that, bitch. He's got proof, too. And you had your chance to go to court, and you didn't go. If you have the proof, like you say you do, and he's guilty, like you say he is, why didn't you go to court and say, here's my proof, he did this to me? No, you ran because you're a liar.
I will not see this child in the hands of a fucking rapist that didn't place any effort into the child during the first 9 months of its fucking conception and creation.
That's not your choice. That's not your choice, bitch. You don't get to decide. If that is his child, he has every right to that child if he wants it. If he wants something to do with his boy, he has every right. You don't dictate what happens. This Who does she think she is? Literally. Oh yeah. Ah,
I don't know. Why don't you send me that picture, you dumbass? It's God's fault I'm pregnant.
no, God gives
You
us
will
free
not get
will.
him to be in a relationship with you. Quit it. Oh my God. Are you okay, you dumb bitch? Jessica Matthews? Do you know that you look fucking stupid? I want nothing to do with a rapist. For a short time, I thought, oh no, this has got to be a miracle. This has got to be something I have to give leeway. No, that's why I filed for rape immediately,
No,
because
you
I
didn't.
realized I
No,
don't
you
want a
didn't.
dishonest piece of.
No, you didn't, you fucking liar. You did not file immediately. If you filed immediately, you would have went and taken that, stuff that he left up in you for that purpose. Remember, you said, "Oh, I wanted it so I could take it and file a report." Well, you didn't. You waited until he told you, "Leave me alone. I'm done with you." Then you said, "Well, I guess I'm going to have to go file rape charges." You're a lying bitch.
Trash in my life. I don't want anything to do with a relationship with someone that is not fucking respectful. I want nothing to do with trash. And that's what he is.
Who's trash? Hold on.
Oh my God, shut the fuck up, some of you. You're talking way too fucking nonsense. I conceived out of wedlock twice. We married after the fact. Good for you. Good for you.
So did
Who
I.
cares about the father of the baby?
Hold on a second. My first child, my son, my husband and I were dating 5 years. And I said, I'm going off the pill. I mean, I was 29 years old. I was like, I'm going off the pill. I know we're going to be getting married at some point. I'm ready to have a kid. I was 30 almost. And I'm like, I'm ready to have a child. So if you don't want to have a baby, you need to strap up because I'm off of birth control as of now. Um, and he's like, okay, well, we got pregnant. And we weren't married yet. We got married 6 months after I gave birth. And I put that baby first. I loved that baby inside of my stomach. Even though we weren't married, he wasn't a trash baby. He was a baby. He was an innocent life. And I haven't stopped putting those two innocent lives that I created and my husband created, that we created. I haven't stopped putting them first. As they're adults now, I'm learning to put myself first sometimes, which I've never known how to do that. But as a mother, especially a new mother, no, you don't put yourself before everybody else. That to me, that's selfish.
The baby is part of me, and I hate myself. So I'm pretty sure that all adds up. Actually, you're wrong, you dumb bitch. I hated the baby since day one.
Yeah, you
The
did.
moment I knew about
Yes,
him,
you
I
did.
loved him.
No,
The
you.
moment I knew about him, I thought,
I love this book.
wow,
No, you
I'm going to
didn't.
make a baby.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't, you fucking liar. You've been talking shit about that baby since you found out you were pregnant. Are you kidding? The fuck is wrong with you? And you just said you couldn't love a baby from a rape. What? Stop talking. Just zip it. The more you talk, the more you expose your lies.
And I thought, the dad's going to be so happy. I was so wrong. So fucking wrong.
Wait, why would someone who raped you be happy you were going to have his baby? Why? That's why you filed rape on him, because he wasn't happy. That's sick. You are one sick, twisted bitch. That you did it to be vindictive because you got your little fifis hurt. You psycho. Nobody wants you.
I didn't accept money for sex. So I'm not sure where you're talking about that. And you're a dumbass. And we're going to hide you from the channel because you make no fucking sense. Because there's proof that I'm a fucking prude.
No.
So now you're.
Now she's a prude, you guys. She goes and fucks strange men, has hookups on a dating app. She goes and meets dudes that she doesn't know to smoke her out and lets them rub up on her. She goes and does cuddle sessions and gets naked for them. But she's a prude, okay? She's a prude.
Comments mean nothing. Aw. Jason's girlfriend is beautiful. Wonderful. That doesn't make him any less fucking pathetic. Not at all. Just because he went for someone with looks instead of brains.
How do you know she doesn't have brains, bitch?
Why do I care?
You don't have
and
either.
if he ended up getting with that woman
You don't have either.
around the time he impregnated me and everything, he's still a rapist. That doesn't negate that. So she should be so proud to be with him.
You only wish
Wow.
you. Look at how jealous she's triggered AF. Oh my gosh, she's so triggered. She's big mad. Look at her. So jealous. Reminds me of somebody else on this, that all she does is talk about her ex-husband. I mean, and just bashes the shit out of him and accuses him of things too. These women, dude. How often? I mean, those of you who've been on my channel for on our channel for a long time, how often do I really talk bad about my husband, ex, whatever? Not often. And if I do say anything, I don't attack his, you know, genitals. I don't, things like that, his looks. Like, if I say anything, I talk about an experience I had that was hurtful or something. But I don't just bash him. That's so, these women are so immature. Yikes. They just can't handle rejection. My husband's off with another woman, and I'm still not sitting here bashing the shit out of him. I mean, I could say a lot, but why? What's the point? I loved him for 29 years. So, we made two beautiful babies together. And just because he chose to be with somebody else, what good would it do for me to sit there and bash him? That kind of just would, that kind of reflects bad on me, I would think. Yeah.
That's fucking sick. I'm not jealous at all either, because I would have been
Okay.
jealous had he been a good person. I would have been completely jealous had he been a good person. But you cannot be jealous of a man that chooses other women. You can't. It's irrational. They win off, and if
You're
you harbor
jealous.
any type of feelings toward that
You're
in the
jealous.
way that you want to be with that person, there's something wrong with you.
You
He
want
chose
to.
someone else. He moved on. That makes perfect sense. And he is sick in the head because he lured you into a state of believing that you were meant to be together or that you were worthwhile to him.
No, he didn't. You knew him for 12 hours. He didn't lure you into believing that you were meant to be together. That's something you thought up here. You dreamt it in your little fucking fairy tale land head of yours. He didn't make you believe that. He seemed like a pretty nice guy, Leticia. He offered you to stay in his Airbnb for 4 days. He took you out to dinner. He said he would leave if you felt uncomfortable. I don't think he would ask you to stay there for 4 days if he was planning on raping you. You're an idiot.
And he's sick. Why would you want to be with someone that's sick? I don't get it.
You do. You want to be with them, but you can't.
I really don't think you understand. I'm not going to have feelings toward this child. Not at all. The father made sure of that. They made sure of that.
Yeah, they control your feelings.
And nobody is ever going to get a job. So we'll go ahead and hide you there, bitch.
She's not going to get a job ever.
I'm never going to get a fucking job.
Because you're a fucking fat, lazy bitch. That's why. You want to suck off the system. You want to suck off men. You want to suck off your simps that fucking send you money. Those people that send you money are just enabling you to be a loser. You're a loser, period. You could work. Look at, you know how to work a phone, a video camera, you know how to talk. There's many things. You can drive. You could be a delivery person. You could work. You're so intelligent that you want to do nothing with your life. You're smart.
I understand exactly how repulsive that sounds, many names. I know, because it's repulsive that they would even put me in jail. And then to have to force a woman to realize that her child meant nothing, her words meant nothing, her body meant nothing to the world around her, that child will never be accepted.
Yes, it will.
It is sick. It's a
will.
very sick thing to have to live
And
through.
I hope to God
It is not
never
me
knows
that
who
is
you are.
distorted for thinking and believing that way. It's the system for allowing it to happen. I know. I don't know why I pray to God. I don't know. I guess from my perspective, God is the universe anyway. So it doesn't matter what if I pray to the fucking devil, it's still going to go back around to whatever universal force. And I say the universal.
You're an idiot. So when you say I pray to God, you don't mean it. So stop saying it. People like that make me sick.
Code. So I know There's a reason why I suffer this much, and honestly, I can't wait for death, because I've got to be fucking blessed, beyond blessed, when I fucking die.
Yeah.
And I already know that. That's why I keep trying to hop back over there all the time.
Bullshit. You don't. It's all for attention. Since you were 12. Yeah. One of them would have took, girl.
So who's sleeping with married men? I didn't willingly sleep with any married men. If I slept with any married men, it's because they had informed me that they weren't married. That doesn't send me to hell. That sends the man to hell. So I'm not sure what that's about. This crazy person right here.
No, you
Go
don't
ahead
go
and
to
hide
hell.
you because you're calm.
You don't go to hell because you slept with a married person, or a married person slept with somebody else, especially if they ask for forgiveness, because God forgives. And that sin is no worse than you not being married, going and fucking strange guys. So you can't pick and choose what sin, that you say that sin's going to send someone to hell, but this one isn't. Mm-mm.
Comments mean nothing.
What sin are you talking about? I don't believe anymore. In the book
No more
of
talk about
life,
adoption, because
they've
he's not
always
getting
known it.
adopted out.
See? Don't give him a good life. Throw him in the foster care system. You're a bitch. You evil twat.
Mm-hmm.
When I listen to her,
This is a vegan dark chocolate banana.
I vape like crazy.
Some people
Sorry,
didn't
guys.
get that.
They
arrested me
drinking? Who cares?
for falsifying a police report.
Mm-hmm. Liar.
That's it. Do you realize how sad those girls were when they saw me in jail and they were like, "Are you serious, honey?"
Oh, please.
And then I told them, "Well, the guy was former military." Oh,
shut up.
that makes sense.
So you lie to them too.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Anything for attention. Anything for it. Feel sorry for me. This bitch goes and tells
Looking like a
strangers. This bitch goes and tells strangers her life story all the time. She'll meet them in Walmart or at the subway in Walmart on a poor girl's break. She's sitting there telling them her life story. Ay, ay, ay.
hot mess. That's what I look like
She doesn't
today.
get therapy. She doesn't get therapy. Oink, oink.
He won't end up adopted and loved. They
Yes,
give
he will.
crack whores their babies after they're born. I'm pretty sure they're going to try to force this thing on me. I'm not responsible for it. Fuck no. I'm going to be like, I'll give it a name. But here you...
Don't worry. Don't worry. You're not going to get to have that baby. You think they're going to try to force the baby on you? She thinks she's going to get to keep her baby. She thinks she's going to get to keep her baby. And I wouldn't doubt if there's some people that have been watching her, they know the system and where the baby's going to go, and they will try to adopt this baby because she didn't want to set it up privately because she wants the baby to have to go into foster care. You know why? Because I think she's thinking she's going to get to keep the baby. So she doesn't want to, make, talk to somebody off of here and make a plan to let them adopt her baby because she's going to want to keep it. And then she can use it over whoever the father is, right? And try to go after them for money. She says she doesn't want money, but she's a liar. That's all she wants. She wants a house. She wants money, all for free, by the way. So she's trapping somebody. And so that's what she did. She trapped him. And I hope to God she does not get custody of this baby. And being her first one's gone, and there's a record of her mental capabilities or lack thereof, I'm hoping I'm praying to God that that baby does not go. I can't say home with her because this is her home.
There you go. I don't got home for it. Oh, it's okay. No. Well, go give it to the fucking fire station. No, thank you. I'm not running from the law.
Yes, you are.
The law obviously doesn't know what the fuck it's doing, and I'm just like completely oblivious to it. Don't care. Don't touch me. I didn't do shit wrong. I fucking told you I was touched. I told you something went inside of me, and now I've got something growing.
You didn't go to court. You didn't go to court, so you did something wrong.
Inside of me, and I'm scared and horrified, and I have nowhere to go and nowhere to hide and nowhere to keep it safe. Nothing. Nowhere to fucking rest my own head. Where am I supposed to have a baby? No. No. Just create it in your mind. Have a home already prepared for it. Just imagine it and it'll happen. Really, I've been imagining for a family for all these years. I was imagining for a relationship, a loving one. And what did I get? Raped.
Oh, shut up.
For presuming that men were going to be kind to me, that I was going to have some dignity and self-respect, and others would respect me.
That has to come from within, and being you don't exude that, nobody's going to give you that. You're not a respectable person, Leticia. You're horrific. You're crazy. You're rude. You're vile. You're hateful. You're mean. Like, what would make you think you're entitled as fuck? What would make you think anybody would give you any kindness? I'm so surprised that there's all these people on your channel that are falling for your bullshit. What they don't realize is it's hurting you more. But whatever, let them. It makes them feel good about themselves. But just the things you say about an innocent baby. Um, and the funny thing is that people don't seem to realize, if Leticia was somebody that could be tolerated, if she was appreciative and kind to people, there's so many people who have offered her to come stay with them. But look at how she treats everybody. First of all, she wants to tell everybody all their faults. She wants to try to tell everybody how to, Leticia is the patrol. She's the warden, okay? She never focuses on her own problems because she doesn't have any. She's always telling everybody else what they need to fix and what's wrong with them. Would you want someone like that living with you? Fuck no. You think, no. So there's a reason she doesn't have anybody.
That went down the drain immediately. And I thought he was just being playful when he spanked me on the bottom.
Oh, shut up. God.
I thought,
Shut
no,
up.
he's just, maybe he's just super excited. Maybe he just likes me that much. Maybe he's trying, different techniques just to see how I'll accept him. Because that's not how we approach the conversations. And when he did get a little bit too vulgar, I told him, I put him in check. I was like, no, we're not going to talk like that. We're not going to sexting, none of that bullshit,
Gross. Sit.
I wish I could just go out in the woods and bury it like the father did to me.
See? See how she talks about her baby? Wait till she starts scratching and sniffing down there. She's so nasty. She starts, and then she goes, girl, she's nasty.
I would hope they wouldn't force me. Yeah, good for him. If he ends up touching this baby at all, I will go to court. I will find an attorney, somebody somewhere in a different state to figure out how to press those actual rape charges on him so that they know he's a fucking disgusting piece of shit and shouldn't be allowed around this child. I will. If it's the last fucking thing I do. If I can't have the baby, he definitely can't have the baby.
See how sick? And he could probably give the baby a wonderful home. I mean, he was in the military. He probably makes good money. He's got medical insurance, and he has somewhere to live. That shows you what a narcissistic bitch she is. He, oh my gosh, she would rather this baby go into foster care than be with his real father, if JW is his real father. I mean, how sick and twisted is that? It's all a power play. She's a control freak. And I hope to God, if it is his baby, he gets it. He gets him. I hope to God, if that is his baby, he gets the baby. Oh, that's just going to piss you off. And then whoever he's with, they raise the baby together. That's a spit in your face. And that's what you get for accusing him of that. False accusations. You're go to court. You're complaining that you don't have enough money to feed your fat face. Are you kidding? Go to court. Okay.
Like he wants it anyway. Fuck that. What name have I picked? Jason Wallace. Jason Lee Wallace II.
What if it's Thomas's baby? You just can up and change his name?
Yeah, I know. It's sick how the fucking system is. It says 1% of rapes end up in conviction. And it's like can you not see that these people are clearly rapists? But no, you don't see that. I'm not looking for parental rights. I gave up that a long time ago when my child was ripped away from me. My real child.
You gave it up. Oh, wait.
Not this fake one.
Oh, you gave it up. You gave up your rights. Oh, I thought you said you didn't give it up. I thought you said you didn't give up your rights, bitch. Remember? People have said, well, you signed your daughter away. You signed the papers. You just said, I gave up parental rights with my daughter. But you've been saying you didn't, right? Because you were on all these medications that made you do it, right? You guys, I just have to tell you, this stuff is awesome if you have pain. I have fibromyalgia. This stuff is called Restore. 1-1 lotion. It's got willow bark, horse chestnut, turmeric, and menthol. It's got CBD and THC, and it's not the wax stuff. It's a cream. I have to put this on my leg and on my neck because I have arthritis in my neck also. But my joints hurt really bad, like in here and here. Just the tissues. So I get this stuff and I use it whenever I hurt. I hurt all day, every day, but at night, sometimes it's a lot worse. But you can get it at the, at the stores, the dispensaries. And here, we've got them all over the place because it's legal here. Weed is legal here. And, oh my gosh. I also have nerve pain in my leg because of a back injury I had from when I worked at UPS. Oh my gosh. So, sorry, I have to put this on. It's just my neck's killing me. My shoulders are killing me. Everything's killing me. Oh my gosh. Okay, sorry. Oh.
There have been cases where the rapists have gotten custody, And that is the sickest perversion in this day and age, the most ungodly thing I've ever fucking heard of. If a man sits there and does that shit, they shouldn't be allowed to fucking be in anybody's life.
I do agree. I mean, if someone's a real rapist, no, they should not have children. I got this bath
Do
stuff
more for this
too.
baby than your daughter? No. See, if the father has another chick, if he's already doing whatever he does, he doesn't give a shit about me.
See,
He doesn't give a
it's
shit
all
about the
about
offspring.
her.
There's no reason to financially support this thing. I'm done. I already I'd explained that. I explained that to him immediately, that I was confused. These are my thoughts. I'm very religious. I can't do this.
You're not fucking religious. Shut up. You're not religious, bitch. Stop. And the other, if you were religious, you wouldn't have laid down with him in the first place. But anyways, like me, I'm not trying to say I'm better than anything, but my husband and I have been separated and he's off with somebody else. But I refuse to become intimate with anybody until my divorce is final. Because I made a vow, and even though he's with somebody else, and even though he's done that, that's his own thing. All I have to worry about is my walk with God. And I say, for me and my beliefs, when I took those vows, as long as I'm married, I said I would be loyal. So I am. Whether or not he is, I know he's not. I mean, he's in a relationship with somebody, a serious relationship. So some people might not understand why I would stay loyal to him, but it's more, I'm not staying loyal to him. I'm staying loyal to God because I took that vow under God. So, um, oh, God, I feel like I haven't put enough on. But anyways, that's my personal choice. And but for her to say she's religious, for one, I hate that word, religious. Um, Whatever. She just said, you know, and I hope, she acts like she has a say in where that baby goes. You know what I mean? She acts like she has a say. Like, oh, JW can't be around the baby. He can't see the baby. He can't have the baby. It's not her choice. She doesn't get to decide. That's the beauty of it all.
So there was no local church that gave me fucking whatever and I didn't abide by the rules. What kind of bullshit is that?
Yes, you did.
We're gonna hide you because
Yes, you did. You went to a church, right? Didn't you? Wasn't there a church that you went to that they were saying you could stay there, and then you screwed up somehow? I remember you telling the story, and they made you leave. So what are you talking about? See, she hides everybody that tells the truth. She hides everybody that repeats what she's said. That's what she does. She blocks them. Isn't that crazy? By the way, it's been 5 years since we've been together. Um, So that's how long it's been that I've stayed celibate. That's a long time. Shit.
that's the most ridiculous thing I've seen so far. I'm not hiding anything. I'm not trying to convince anybody of anything. They didn't reach out. Nobody actually reaches out to help. That's when I knew. I was like, oh,
You mean to
well, I'm
buy
part
you
of
a
the Catholic
house?
faith. I know that these bastard children are unwanted and need to be removed from society. So I already accepted it. On God. I already told him, hey, this is yours. This is your bastard child. Let's prove to the world that it still exists in this day and age.
You're sick. You are one
I'm
sick,
sure that
twisted
somebody would do
bitch.
that at some point, and I would get the money for it. He does not want his fucking kid. He wants to steal it and rob it from me, probably.
You don't want it, so why do you give a shit? Why do you care?
The baby is a person, not an object. That's what I say about myself. I'm a person, I'm not an object. Why was my body used? Why was I tampered with in the middle of the night? Where is my justice? Where's my individual uh you know consideration? Where's that? Where was I considered in all of I've actually spoken up though.
Mm-hmm. Why? Look at her scratching her crotch.
Why would I be fucked either way?
You're
The guy is
nasty.
still a fucking rapist. It doesn't matter if he's the father or not. He still ejaculated in me and left me and fucking didn't get the fucking plan.
Because you asked him to ejaculate inside you, you dumb bitch. Why did you ask him to do that? Because you wanted to trap him. And you didn't get the plan B. You could have gotten it, and you didn't. God.
And be like he said he was going to. He's an issue. He's an issue to other women. I would be frightened if I were anyone that fucking met him. I mean, at this point, I was freaked out when it happened. No, no. It's not like he's even that fucking hot. It's not like he's that attractive. Don't act like, fucking whatever. No. It's like me. I'm only semi-attractive. There's only the choice between the two men. That's it. What in the fuck? It doesn't matter. He's still a rapist. I'm not trying to say if he's the father or not in that way. More than likely he is, though. And he's fucked. Because then his name's going to be out there on attached to some other fucking bloodline that he's rejected. Don't care. I don't care. At this point, I haven't met too many men after what had happened. It scared me. I couldn't believe that a fucking former military man would do something like that. Like, I could understand the dishonorably discharged ones, but I did not expect that from somebody that was honorably discharged. Legally tried to see your child again. Are you insane? That would have cost $3,500. I'm not paying for a child that popped out and ruined my body. No, thank you. Not a single fucking dime.
Wow, you're a real piece of work, bitch. Real piece of work.
I'm not going to pay a single dime. I'm going to file for rape somewhere, and they're going to fucking hear it. I don't have to I shouldn't put money into an attorney to redact all this nonsense. No, he's a fucking rapist. Get your shit straight. I'll continue to fucking try to place fucking charges. It doesn't matter. You're not gonna fucking hide it from everyone.
She's triggered.
There are plenty of men. This guy that smoked me out and we were in a hotel room and he was rubbing up on me. Yeah, but in a nice way. He wasn't doing it all creepy and weird and touching my coochie.
What do you mean? Oh, he was rubbing up all on me. He smoked me out. He wasn't creepy. How do you rub up on somebody and not be creepy or creepy?
All the proof I post that he's a rapist? The fuck is wrong with you? Are you got those blinders on too? Do you not see what's really going on? Fucking people are dumb. Oh, that's disturbed. No one ever sexually abused my daughter. I didn't anyway. Not from my perspective. And my nephew, he can even tell you that my grandma, or his grandma, my mom, tried to sexually abuse him. That's sick.
You're sick, bitch.
You can't rape the willing. That's why I considered it rape, because I was unwilling. Duh.
You're a disgusting bitch. Wow. You're one sick, twisted fucking bitch.
What are you talking about? You try to file charges on him and you should be in jail. You was happy to give it up until he hit it and quit it. No, I wasn't happy. That's why I woke up crying. That's why I woke up in tears and he said, "You're making me feel bad." We all know what the truth is. I don't know how many kids he has. He told me about 2 other ones, so I was assuming that he worked still down there. And I didn't want to approach the subject any further after he discussed his 2 kids because I didn't want to know any more about him. I was already done. I had already
Wasn't that at dinner though? And didn't you fuck him after that? Didn't you ask him to screw you after that, but you were done with him?
checked all the
Ugly
boxes
bitch.
where he wasn't suitable for a relationship and I wasn't going to see him then thereafter. I was only going to use him for the rest of the days at the Airbnb because he had offered for me to go up there. I got
Use
$50
him.
for gas and that was it. We didn't
So
exchange money for sex. I don't do that shit. It's not that at all.
why
I
did
did it
he
one time, no.
why did he have to pay you money, gas money to go see him? And you still couldn't buy the fucking plan B?
Many years ago, about 10 years ago. That's why I tell people accuse my ex-husband. My ex-husband did rape me in my sleep. He
Mm-hmm.
would. And I didn't see it as an issue because I thought because we were married. But then I realized later on, finding out that that was marital rape. And that's what really hurt because I was like, man, I didn't know I was even getting abused. I didn't realize that I had the right to say no, during those
Oh,
times.
okay.
And it wasn't okay while I was sleeping. That's why I was so horrified.
She was horrified, guys. She was horrified, guys.
Legally, I will give it whatever fucking name I'll give it. I don't give a fuck. They're not going to pursue shit. And what are they going to do? Redact it from the child? Like, who
Mm-hmm.
fucking cares? Who cares? It's a trash baby. It's a fucking dumpster baby.
You're a trash bitch.
Because he pumped and dumped. It's a dumpster baby.
You're a trash bitch.
I wouldn't have to pay child support because I'm on disability.
She sure knows the system, right? You fucking bitch. God, you're nasty.
It doesn't matter. People call them all the time, whatever names they want to call him. I could call him Jesus, Devil, fucking Wallace, and and shit, fuck it, should be legal. Tell the truth. I do tell the truth.
Close your legs. Your breath stinks, dude. That's my brother
It
used to say.
wasn't right after. It was after I had slept, and I
Oh.
realized that there was no way that I would ever get away with being able to convict him of rape without any proof.
Ah.
So
Mm.
sometimes I think about it and I think, well, if you just capture their sperm, you can go directly to the ER and then you can just file against them
Mm-hmm.
because what had happened was not consensual.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought about it
Mm-hmm.
and I decided I wasn't going to be that vindictive and
Oh.
spiteful.
Oh.
And I decided, okay, well, this is just one of those instances where I was used. It
I was
just
just
adds to my
raped.
number, which
Yeah,
I
I
didn't
was.
want. I wanted my next one to be my last.
Mm-hmm. I was just raped, and I decided I wanted him to come inside me so I could report him and have the proof. But then I thought, no, I don't want to be that vindictive. Actually, I want a relationship with him. Said no one ever.
And he took that from me. So yeah, I should have went and filed. I should have went and filed immediately. But I was
didn't.
trying to be nice about it.
Oh,
I was
okay.
trying to be sensible for him because he may have been just stupid.
Oh, you were trying to be nice, but he creeped you out. He made you sick. He was this. He was this. He was this, right? He made you sick, right? He scared you. He creeped you out. Oh, but you didn't want. You didn't want to be vindictive. So you had him come inside you, but you didn't go to the hospital. You know, that's the whole reason you had him ejaculate inside you. You didn't go use that to report him. If anyone believes this bitch's story, you've got issues. There's holes all over the
What do I
place.
honestly think is going to happen to the baby? I don't think ahead that far. I don't really care. I consented the secondary time, not the first time. There are no fucking 5 men. Around the time of conception, there were only 2 men.
But there were 5 within like that 2-week period. So don't forget that, bitch. Stop lying to people.
Well, if your disabled son pays child support, he probably has a job.
She's one nasty hoe, I'll tell you that.
I'm not playing the victim. I am the fucking victim, and I haven't been compensated for that, so I'm going to continue with that role until people actually recognize and do something about it. I didn't set a man up for the crime. He had already committed the crime, and then I wanted to set him up with the actual proof that would get him arrested. So there's the difference. Because I was already fucking pissed off and psychotic from what had happened with Thomas, him already
Did he get arrested?
doing what he had done. And then when Jason did it, I was like, I can't deal with this shit. Men are just taking advantage of me left and right. No, thank you. So I did swallow my pride. And then I went 5 days after, but also 5 days after, I was implanting. I was going crazy. No wonder I couldn't fucking follow through with the fucking charges.
Wow.
Oh my God. Are you okay?
Wow.
Let's just delete those so we don't have to read them.
Wow.
Nonstop bullshit.
God, she's a...
I know. There's so many people on here that are just that, government ops, that are just here to harass me until I fucking commit suicide.
What a
fully.
whore bag. You're a whore bag. Suicide.
Oh my God, I feel so sorry for my mom too. She didn't raise us right, and that's why she's got the issues. You should feel sorry for her. She didn't know how to raise her children properly, and that's why I refuse to have children of my own. Unfortunately, there is a child in here. Unfortunately, I'm gonna, have to, just give it up after all the fucking work I put into it.
You don't, that's why you don't have children of your own? Bitch, you haven't even tried to prevent having children of your own. Have you? What are you talking about? You haven't even tried to prevent getting pregnant. I mean, if you really didn't want kids, wouldn't you do everything you could to not get pregnant? I mean, wouldn't you go get a plan B, or wouldn't you be on the pill or something? No, you wanted to get pregnant, and you know damn well you wanted to get pregnant.
Do it. That's not my crotch. My crotch is down here. This is my leg and my foot.
No, you were itching your crotch. Nasty. Nasty. Ugh.
Thomas wasn't consensual. What the fuck are you talking about? I told him no a million times. The fuck is wrong with you people? You people don't listen. You listen to the fucking gory shit and
You people aren't believing all my BS. All of you who don't believe my BS, you're getting deleted. That's it. I'm blocking you. Anybody that questions anything I say, I'm blocking you. That's it. You're not falling for my bullshit. I'm done.
you don't pay attention to the actual proof and the facts of the shit. Oh, the courts are wrong then. If they say that I'm the one that did the crime, then the courts can be wrong. Everybody's human. Everyone makes mistakes. And unfortunately, they're making a huge mistake by harassing me this fucking much. Government operatives set up just to harass people into either exposing the truth or committing suicide. It happens all the time.
There it goes again, committing suicide.
I will not be in prison. The baby will be loved, but not by me. And the father is going to end up in prison.
No, he's not, bitch. No, he's not. You are, not him. No, he's
No
not.
one gives a shit about my brother because he's a fucking disgusting monster. So if you're going to sit there and fucking, I hope he sees it. Me too, bitch. Me fucking too. So he can get irate and want to stab me and want to do all this crazy shit. Maybe I'd end up dead finally because he's a fucking psychopath. I've had to live around that crazy the whole fucking time I was a child. Self-incrimination? No shit, Sherlock. That's why I do this shit. That's why I expose all of my feelings and actually what truly happened and what in my mind I was thinking at those moments when the people were actually attacking me. Nobody sees right through me because there's nothing to see right through.
Oh, yes,
I tell nothing but the truth. I have documentation and proof of everything. You are insane.
Then why didn't you go to court? If you have proof, documentation, and proof, why didn't you go to court? Why not? Why didn't you go to court? If you have the proof where you could have proven all of it, why didn't you go to court? Because you don't have the proof, bitch. That's why. You're a liar.
Wasn't trying to have sex. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Ay, ay, ay.
I know they will let almost anyone have a child, but not me. And I don't do shit wrong. It's like, I don't care. I cannot wait for this thing to get away from me. Because all it's been is nothing but fucking hardship from the moment it fucking was conceived. Trying to have a relationship with the father.
Trying to have a relationship with the rapist father. Okay. Okay, bitch.
Are you retarded? Are you retarded? That was rape. And then afterward, a woman has to try to find proof. So she tried to gather that proof. And I realized it just wasn't worth it. Before we had encountered that second time, I was like, whatever, I'm not going to file against you. That's how it's going to be. Maybe you just like me so much, we'll start a relationship with this. I really was that stupid. I really was that stupid to think, oh, he liked me so much, he doesn't do this normally. For a moment, I thought that. And then I realized, no, he's a fucking rapist.
I was really that stupid.
Yeah, I know, a repeated cycle. That's why I didn't want children. There should have been no reason.
I was really that stupid, guys. Yeah.
Yes.
Really that stupid.
The father should be in prison, and my brother should also be in prison. Watch everybody understand. If it happens to where the father ends up getting more out of this, there is proof through all of my videos, through all of my encounters, through all of my documentation that nothing was handled properly here in the US, and they're going to have to own up to it at some point. I didn't falsify any rape.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
I decided against the abortion because I had presumed that the child would be another opportunity for me to have a family. And then when I
Oh,
realized that that was never going to
but
happen,
I thought you didn't want kids. Didn't you say I don't want kids? Isn't that what you said? I'm so confused. Didn't you say I don't want kids? That's why I haven't wanted kids because I can't do kids. I mean, I'm so confused. So confused.
then I realized, oh shit, it's too late for the abortion to take place. And unfortunately, I'm stuck with this life inside of me until I can just pawn it off on someone else. Because um, I'm not going to be one of those moms that has their kid, bottle feeds it, goes off and, you know, prostitutes herself or strips or goes out and has a bunch of dates. No, I'm not going to put the child through that. I'm more of the type that's like, here,
um, you know what? You know what? If those moms have to strip to take care of their child, um, then they have to strip. Um, so what? Are you putting them down? You think you're better than them because they strip? At least they work, unlike you.
take the child away. Its father didn't care about it. I'm very religious in that aspect of knowing that the Catholic Church does not want a bunch of bastard children. That's not healthy for the child or society. And that's why they had so many children like those bastard children in Ireland. I saw a documentary about it, you know, the children of shame. And that's what I've tried to explain to everyone. It's just a shameful thing that has happened. And I am not held responsible. It's always the father. I don't know why anybody would think otherwise when it's not our intention to have these children. It's not our intention to even spread our legs, but then we're forced into it.
You're forced into it.
The minute you have the twinge of labor, uh, you have no idea how high my pain tolerance is, and I'm not going back to my mother, not at all. There's no reason to be near that bitch.
I don't think she wants you back, bitch.
I've
You're
abused the
nasty.
people in my family? Fuck no. They have literally physically abused me, psychologically, emotionally. It's caught on video now. And then now finally I'm able to disclose what's truly happened. And I have the words to fight back with these people that I never had. I didn't. I swallowed my pride for all those years. Couldn't stand up to my mother, couldn't stand up to my brother. And now that I finally do, oh my God, my mom doesn't want me? Oh my God! I already knew that. Wow. Like it's gonna affect me.
God, you're disgusting. Fucking gross bitch. Nasty fucking skink. You're disgusting. You piece of shit. You are one vile piece of shit.
I do live in a different reality. A
You
sane
sure the
reality
fuck
where people
do.
aren't so fucking dumb.
Who's dumb? Who's dumb?
See? There you go. Somebody was given up for adoption. I'm sure they turned out just fine. That's why they're on this feed.
See, she's talking shit.
And I talk about mental illness all the time.
You're on there all the time. You're on your channel all the time.
I'm doing fine. Everything will work out in my favor. Fuck.
I'm looking on OfferUp, you guys. Sorry. Like, I'm hooked.
I do realize that that
She's
is the way that
boring.
this toxic world is. I do realize that some toxic, individuals get custody of children. Look what happened with my ex-husband. He's got custody of my daughter, and he's a sick fuck. So he literally left me with 2 loaded guns and wanted me dead. So I'm pretty sure that kind of a psychopath doesn't.
You're responsible for yourself. Uh, you're responsible to take care of yourself. Just because he left 2 guns there, and I heard they weren't loaded, but of course she says they are for more, more attention to be a victim. I heard they were not loaded, um, but she's trying to accuse him of leaving them there so she would, you know, you know, just same old shit, trying to make people feel sad for her, feel sorry for her. She's had so much trauma in her life, you guys, so much trauma.
Deserve to be around children. The same thing with my brother. The way that he acted, the way that he abused a pregnant woman,
Oh, God, he
the
did
way
not.
that Jason Wallace never replied to a pregnant woman. I'm pretty sure all of these men in my story, that's why I started writing about this. That's why I started blogging about this.
I thought you started vlogging for your daughter. And what kind of mother would vlog this kind of stuff for their daughter, by the way? Just asking. Like, what kind of mother would vlog this kind of stuff for her daughter to see? She wants her daughter to see this. How sick is that? Gross bitch.
That's why I wanted to discuss it. The mental instabilities of man, because they want to tell us as women that we're mentally unstable for wanting to murder ourselves to get the fuck away from all this abuse. How is that? Oops. Let's see here. The only Satan I see is that bitch right there continually trying to harass me.
Continually trying to harass me.
I know.
I'm such a victim.
Ever make a mistake in life? Let's make them birds. Yeah, they're birds now.
Oh, I have that. I have that. That's so cute.
I don't live a life of crime. I think that's hilarious that anybody would presume that I'm a criminal for speaking out about a rape. I'm not hiding. Everybody knows where I'm at. There's a ping on my phone. Everyone understands. I'm not running from you. I just want some peace and goddamn quiet before I have to shit this thing out so you can steal it.
You're a nasty bitch. You're one nasty ass bitch. Just saying. Gross.
Help you to understand why I thought I would have a family with someone that raped me.
Well, that's cute.
Because I didn't file for the rape. So
bored.
I would hope that he would have understood. I gave him that leeway. I gave him that benefit of the doubt. But then he went off and had another relationship, and I realized, holy shit, he is a fucking rapist.
Holy shit.
Oh my God.
Because he had another relationship, that means he's a rapist, guys. Because he had another relationship, he's a rapist. Not because he screwed her in the middle of the night, right? While she was sleeping. Not because of that, but because he had another relationship is when she decided holy shit, he's a rapist.
He cared nothing about me. He cared nothing about mutilating my body. And he's just clearly a rapist. If he doesn't come back to fix the situation, to amend, to appease, to compensate, then he is just clearly a rapist. And there is no family, because I watch a lot of romance novels and stuff, or not. I read some romance novels growing up, but I watch a lot of Jane Austen movies, about her books and things, movies about her books. And I've always had that romanticized vision that a man would stand up for what he had done and he would try to be honorable, because knowing that he had persuaded a woman into giving up that, I wouldn't take him back. He's an evil individual.
Bullshit, bitch.
He's
Yes, you
very
would.
evil.
Yes, you
Why would I
would.
want to take somebody back that left me for dead, especially for 9 months of the pregnancy? That's
Left
ridiculous.
you for dead.
I'm not keeping it. I've been taking my prenatals again, but when I was in jail, they didn't give me any prenatals. So you can
For a
thank them
week.
if anything
Shut
happens to this
up.
baby or all the shit that I went through.
For a week. For a week, right? She didn't take them for a week in jail. They didn't give them to her for a week in jail, right? And if something happens to this baby, meaning if she harms the baby, or, if she has the baby in her car on purpose or in a hotel on purpose, um, yeah, it's going to be the jail's fault, because for that week, they didn't give her her prenatals. Okay. Yikes. You're such a
Of
bitch.
course, it wouldn't have been rape if he stayed in a relationship. I mean, it wouldn't have been rape because then you would have, the woman just is sort of, you know, compromising. It's a give and take. He still
No.
wants to be with the girl and he
Nope.
still wants to,
Nope.
he won't do it again in that way.
Nope.
He understands that.
Why would you want to be in a relationship where you continually fuck this guy who's a rapist? People that buy her shit is just unbelievable. It's unfucking believable. Listen to what she's saying. Oh, if he stayed in a relationship, then it's not going to be rape, guys. Nope. If he stays in a relationship, it's not rape. Why would she even want at all to be in a relationship with somebody who raped her? Wow.
That they're a partnership afterward, but that didn't happen. That didn't happen. He went off and he had sex with someone else.
Unbelievable.
You have no idea how irritating that is.
Unbelievable. How irritating.
No. And you know what the definition of rape is? What he did initially. What he did initially when I was sleeping. So don't question my version of rape, because it is exactly what it was, rape. And I tried to see it from a romanticized vision of it. Oh, men sometimes rape women when they're super aroused, when they're super, you know, what's the word? Just smitten by the woman. They will sometimes act out because they want to be with that woman so badly. That's what I thought. But then I was like, no, that's all considered rape. No matter how Jane Austen puts it, no matter how these old fashioned timey movies put it, they still raped that girl. They still forced her into consenting or giving up something she didn't want to give up. Yep, rape. So, but I always had that romanticized version of it as like, oh, well, maybe if he, loves me still and wants to be in a relationship, then it's not going to. No, it's still rape. It's still based upon rape. Are you trying to tell me that, like, these child brides, that they consented at the age of 9 to their 50-year-old fucking husband,
There's no
and you're going to tell me they weren't
comparison.
coerced into doing it?
That
And
is,
that
there is no fucking comparison. The child brides to your situation, there is no comparison, bitch. None whatsoever. Are you kidding? That there's no comparison. They're 10 years old, 9 years old. Of course that's rape. What is wrong with you? God.
that's not rape because they were married? No, that's still rape. That's still rape. Clearly, the child is way too young, and even for my circumstance. And I tried to get him to own up to it and be like, okay, yeah, You know you raped me, right? He didn't really have much to say about that. He was like, well, if that's the way you feel. Bitch, that's your admittance to you know damn well you fucking raped me. God, people are so dumb.
You're unbelievable. You're so disgusting.
I slept through it up until the end when I woke up my eyes, finally awake,
Mm-hmm.
and it felt like he was on the other side of the bed. Like I was on one side and he was on the other, but we were touching.
Mm-hmm.
It was really weird.
Mm-hmm. That's funny because you know what you said in a
The
video?
face of
You know what you said in a video the other day that I watched? You said it felt, you felt it at first, or you didn't feel it at first because it didn't hurt, right? Remember that? You said it didn't hurt when he went inside you, right? Remember? It didn't hurt. But then what woke you up was that it hurt because he went further inside you. Remember? Do you remember that? Um, remember you said that they didn't hurt? It didn't hurt you at first? Remember that? hmm So, and then later in here she says that she he she woke up after he was done and he had ejaculated on her, right? And asked her, well, she says this in another video that he asked her if she wanted a rag, but this time she says something yet different again.
crazy. What, when he looks in the mirror every day? I wasn't able to stop him when he started because I woke up when he was ejaculating on me. I heard him say, I'm about to come.
Oh.
I woke me up and he ejaculated all over my stomach.
Mm-hmm. You're a fucking bitch, man.
The court says I'm lying because they're trying to protect him. That's why.
Why would they need to protect him?
I would never beg him. I had no idea. I mean,
Ugh.
I had no idea that he was going to be such a piece of shit. I may have begged him for sex, yeah, depending, but I wasn't looking for sex at that time, and everything clearly states that.
No, it doesn't clearly state that.
I'm not going to jail. I would rather like that they got so aroused by me. It's kind of flattering. That's why I try to see it as that. That it's like, okay, it's flattering that they would wanted to fornicate with me. It is, although it's not flattering that I would go for that mid-sized to smaller dick over any large dick any day because I know that men with large dicks have a tendency to be crazy because they know they've got a big dick and they try to share it with everyone.
She's trying to
And that's
sound
why
so
I never
smart.
asked them, even like for dick pics. I never asked them for any of that. I
Oh,
always
God.
and there's their number. Go for it. I'm sure that they'd. Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, the baby's gonna need this information later on to know how much I wanted to love him very much, but had to call him what he really was.
Yeah.
I can't kill the baby. I have to just give it away. It's gotten too far. I can't just kill it. It's gonna have to be born. Explained this in my last video too. He told me like that one time at dinner, he said that because I asked him, I said, well, what about your kids? What about your other kids? And this motherfucker told me about a sperm bank and how when the woman ended up showing him a photo, he was like, you're not supposed to do that. And he cut off all communication with the child that was born. through his DNA. What? You're fucking crazy. You're gonna tell me I'm crazy? Fuck no.
God, look at how she's sitting. Just her legs spread. Look at, she's so just fucking gross. She needs to get that shit sewn up. But yeah, when you donate your sperm, I believe there's a form you sign if you don't want to be contacted.
Oh, that's disgusting.
You're disgusting, fucking nasty bitch.
No use in wasting with arguing with a fool. There's no point
Oh,
in disclosing
listen to this.
portion of it. Okay, I'm gonna get off of here. Okay, the reason that I block people is because they're not seeing the truth. And if they cannot see the truth, then they're not worth my time.
In other words, in Letitia's words, if you're not buying my bullshit, you're getting blocked. Period. But she screams about freedom of speech, right? Hypocrite, bitch.
That's why I disengage, because there's no bank donations are not held responsible. That's disgusting. Fucking disgusting. If you sold your ejaculate for money, that means you don't give a shit about anybody. That
You sell your body for money.
means you shouldn't be allowed to those kids. That this fucking kills him. I would hope that my son, understands. Oh shit, I come from trashy ass piece of shit father, and my mother is
A trashy ass piece of shit.
poor mental instabilities because she couldn't afford for me. That hurt her. She was already dead. She lost.
Oh my gosh. She's wants her son to believe that she loved him, even though she said she can't love him. She also lost her other child. She is making it sound like she can't keep him, or that he's gonna see that she loved him but couldn't keep him because she couldn't afford for him, not because she's a fucking nutcase.
Her kids. Of course, he's going to see it from a rational perspective.
No, he's not.
To give birth in the car because I don't trust.
He'll see it for the truth. And here she says she wants to give birth in the car because she doesn't trust anybody now.
Perspective, knowing he's going to reach out for his mom at some point. He's going to need to find out. He needs to know where what happened to his mom.
No, he doesn't.
So that's why I started doing it with Tootsie, because, I love her very much and I wanted to share with her why I had so many hardships afterward, and to not listen to the people that say they love you all the time, because they're not always there to love you.
You know what a good fucking strong mother would do? If they lost their daughter, she would try to find a fucking way to see her again. She'd get her life together. She'd not be on YouTube acting a fool, being crazy, fucking telling every single aspect of her life. She would be making herself empowered in some way, not just sitting here blabbing on YouTube all the time so her kids can feel sorry for her. Is that what you want? This is what you want to leave your kids? Seriously? You're more fucked up than I thought you were. Who in their right mind would be on here talking about dicks and vibrators and hookups and this and that and say this is for my kids to see later? Oh, God.
It's just a fake love. And I wanted to share that with her so that she would be safe and not have to be violated by a bunch of men. So, but yeah.
She's with her dad. I'm sure he's doing
Probably
a good job.
going to have to give birth in the car because I don't trust anybody anymore.
No,
so that
she doesn't want to go to the hospital because she doesn't want. Here's the thing. She's thinking she's going to be able to keep that baby, and she doesn't want to be arrested.
That's like the worst part about it.
You're a
I don't
coward. You're a coward, bitch.
Have a life path, and I don't want to find one anymore.
Nasty.
She wasn't better off with her father. That's exactly what she's going to notice.
Watch and look at the reasons why. She's going to see what her mom did, okay? Listen.
She's going to think, oh my God, my mom was so talented. She was so loving. You look at all these videos of her with animals, random stray animals that come up to her. Look at all this, you know, the kids that wanted to be around her, the kids.
We've never seen the kids wanting to be around you. You sure talk about, well, this little boy, he just wanted to be around me. This little baby wanted to be around. We've never seen it. That's the legacy you have to leave your kids. Wow.
That wanted to partake in her life, and I refuse. My Tootsie was taken. There's no reason to have more.
See,
there's no reason.
Ugh. Remember, she has HPV, and I think she said she has a what are those called? Infection. Oh, and I know they smell because this girl that used to work at Macy's with me. Oh my! I remember her name. I'm not gonna say, but she'd come to work, and I could literally smell the infection. It was disgusting. It's called the what's it? Come on, what's the name? It's a they have these little pills for it, she said. What is it called? It's going to drive me nuts. Anyways, disinfection smells disgusting. And she said she has it. And she's sitting there oh.
Oh my God. I don't care if the baby's drug tested at birth, because the only thing in his system is going to be marijuana, and they allow it now.
Oh, God.
Would be able to tell. Oh, believe me, I don't feel sorry for myself, and no one else did, trying to seep out my fucking soul from my body. No. See, that's what I just disengage, because I'm like, you guys are so crude and so irrational. You think, Amber, do you have a brain? I guess you shouldn't be thinking then. I don't know what you're talking about. I think she was pregnant. Well, you think in your deranged mind, it doesn't work that way. It works that way after you have a period. Then it's like 8 days afterward is when you're supposed to drop an egg. So it was technically only 2 days afterward, but then his semen would have stayed alive long enough for it to have gotten to that 8-day mark.
You had it all planned out, didn't you? She looks up a lot of stuff on Google, I'm telling you, because it plays out like a handbook. Seriously. She knows exactly what to say. She knows exactly about the situation. I'm telling you, and the things that she says she has.
Oh, that's how obvious. I didn't plan a pregnancy. That's the last thing I wanted.
Really? Then why didn't you get the plan B if it's the absolute last thing you wanted, whether he fucking bought it or not? If somebody doesn't want to get pregnant, they rush their ass out there and buy one. Or they get an abortion. You wanted it, and you know damn well you did. It's coming back to bite you in the ass, isn't it, bitch?
Absolutely last thing that I wanted and needed.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I had thought, you know, if you get pregnant, somebody will want to step up, right?
Oh, I thought it's the last thing you wanted. But you were thinking about it before.
And I was like, okay, yeah, it's okay. Like, God will take care of you. You'll be fine. This doesn't seem very well taken care of, you know, like being well taken care of.
You have to make an effort yourself, lazy piece of shit. God.
But,
go wash that cooch.
I'm going to try my best to just do right by him where his father couldn't. So.
It's not over till it's over. You can't say that yet.
Before he goes. Actions do deserve jail time. So the fact that whomever placed that allegation toward me falsifying a rape, they should be in fucking prison then. I didn't. What am I supposed to do? Just supposed to admit it so that he can walk freely, so he can have a relationship with some other.
See? Why is she so focused on him having a relationship with somebody else? They knew each other for 12 fucking hours. She acts like they dated for years and then he just dumped her and went off with somebody else. The fuck? Bitch.
Other woman? No. Maybe I should go sell my pussy. Fuck you.
You already
Fuck
have. You already have, and we already
all of
know.
you. August 15th, 2022, Leticia Collins Servant. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. I'm in a bad mood today.
I haven't gotten enough super chats. But guess what, you guys? Today, she got a hotel room. Her simps got her one.
Need to piss now, and I need to take a nap, and I'm done. Fucking done. I wish I could get help. There is no such thing as help around here. It's nothing but trauma, nothing but abuse, and every.
So that's a fuck you to all you people who have helped her, okay? Just know that. Unless you're actively helping her, unless you're actively giving to her, she doesn't appreciate it. Only in that moment. Afterwards, nobody's helped her. So have fun dumping all your hard earned money into this bitch.
Everybody just taking from everything around me. Fuck you people. I hate you. I hate you. I fucking hate you.
Feelings mutual.
I do need to go for a walk. I need to go for a walk. I need to go somewhere. Although when I walk sometimes now, there's like this weird cramping that happens within my groin. I was freaked out. It happened a couple times last night. It happened when I was having contractions, so I know that that's my body preparing itself and adjusting the muscles. And it, to the point where sometimes it jolts and I feel like I'm going to collapse. It's frightening. I am not prepared for this. I'm not prepared for the stress of having to deal with this. I haven't worked out enough.
Yeah, so let's just hang out by myself and have my baby in my car.
Haven't been able to be active and stress-free enough during this pregnancy. I don't have any
stress you've had, you put on yourself, period. You go around and look for trouble and you put it all on yourself. Can't blame anybody else.
No.
You can try.
Just no. Just no. All of it, no.
No. Nope.
I have nothing, no optimistic, no.
Nope.
None of it. Have a good day, everybody.
I gotta go. I can't with this bitch. Oh my god, I can't. She drives me fucking insane. That was really hard to get through me. I'm telling you. That one, oh, it was so long, and I know you guys are gonna end up being stuck watching. What is with this? Oh, yeah. I'm tired. It's late. Oh my gosh. Luckily tomorrow's Sunday. I have a lot of yard work to do tomorrow. She's boring. Like, it's the same shit every day. Talks about the same thing every fucking day, and it's just oh. Anyways, thanks you guys for watching. Thank you for subscribing. I cussed a lot in that one, and I've noticed the more I watch her, the more angry I get, the more I cuss. It's terrible. It's terrible. It's very dangerous for me to be for my mental health to be watching her. But you guys, thank you for all your comments. Put your thoughts in the comments. I love to hear what you guys think. Okay? God bless. Good night. Bye.